The QuestGiver allows you to obtain quests from anything in your game. Let's go over the options. In order to use the quest system, you'll need to make sure that you have a quest manager in your scene. You can find the quest manager in the managers folder. If you hover your cursor over the words hover me, you'll see some useful information. One piece of information is about how to properly scale it. To adjust the size of the QuestGiver, you'll need to directly scale the box collider component, not the QuestGiver object, but the box collider component itself. The box collider represents the clickable area. Next, we have the Do Not Edit section. Button prefab and accept button prefab are prefabs that are needed for the quest log and quest dialogues, so you'll want to be careful not to delete these. If for some reason these fields are empty, I'll go ahead and click on each one so that you can see where they're located. If either field is empty, just drag these items back into their respective fields. The next section is the interaction section. Interaction type determines what the game cursor looks like when hovering over the QuestGiver. Interaction max distance determines the max distance that your character can be from the QuestGiver and still interact. Show interaction distance just allows you to see a visual representation of the interaction distance in the editor's scene view. And out of range text is custom text that will appear on the screen anytime you try to interact with the QuestGiver but are too far away. There are two events. Quest accepted happens anytime a quest is accepted, and quest declined happens anytime a quest is declined. How about a demonstration? I have a simple scene already set up with two quests. I have a quest manager, two quest makers, one to repair a lever and the other to use it, which will open up the gate, thereby giving me access to the next section in the game. There's also some other objects related to the two quests, including two primitive NPCs, which I've named Mechanic and Guardian. The quests are already set up, but right now I have no way of getting the quests during gameplay. This is where the QuestGiver comes into play. Since I want to be able to get one of the quests from the Mechanic and the other quest from the Guardian, I'm going to need to attach a QuestGiver to each object, each one of those. I'll add a QuestGiver to the Mechanic by dragging the QuestGiver from the questing folder and dropping it right on top of the Mechanic in the hierarchy, which will position the QuestGiver exactly in the same spot as the Mechanic and make it a child object, which is ideal in this case because I can now move the Mechanic around and the QuestGiver will stay with him. I'll lower the QuestGiver just a tad. Now, I'll do the same thing with the Guardian. I'll drag another QuestGiver from the questing folder and drop it right on top of the Guardian in the hierarchy. Then I'll adjust it so that it's positioned where I want it. Next, I'll expand the Guardian's box collider component. The box collider is what we'll actually be clicking on during gameplay, so I need to adjust it so that it covers the area I want to be clickable. To do that, I can either click the Edit Collide button on the box collider component, or I can change the box collider's size values. If I edit the size values, I may also need to edit the center values. I'll just edit the size and center values as needed. Now I'll adjust the box collider for the Mechanic. I now have both of my QuestGivers set up. I just need to assign them to my quest. I'll select the Repair the Lever quest and then drag the Mechanic's QuestGiver to the QuestGiver field. Then I'll select the Open the Gate quest and drag the Guardian's QuestGiver to its QuestGiver field. So now during gameplay, we'll be able to get the Repair the Lever quest from the Mechanic, and we'll be able to get the Open the Gate quest from the Guardian. So we're ready to test it out, but before I click the play button, let me make sure that I don't have any quest progress already saved. I'll select the quest manager and click the Delete Saved Game Data button at the bottom of the script. That will delete the file that stores all the quest progress. A new game file will be saved, or rather created, next time I start the game. So let's go ahead and click the play button and see if everything works.